It's Friday the 13th. Bad luck has arrived, and you want to survive. Luckily, you came across best guide to superstition safety. This guide will go over 5 famous superstitions, and give origins and facts about each one.
Hi, I'm your favorite internet misinformer, and today we're going to be talking about famous superstitions for the holidays. By holidays, I mean today, the 13th of March. Friday the 13th. Obviously, as you can tell by the name, I am definitely a well-informed superstition master. So let's dive into the most unintensive guide of superstitions, starting off with the superstition of good luck. The rabbit's foot is the foot of a rabbit. Right, that's all. Just kidding. Did I get you with that? A rabbit's foot is a good luck charm, usually carried around by people as like a keychain, that is used to ward away evil spirits, bad luck, and bring good fortune. This superstition dates back all the way to 600 BC with the ancient Celtics. The Celtics saw rabbits as a lucky symbol because they have high fertility. The superstition is believed in lots of places, including Europe, Africa, Australia, and North and South America. There's also mentions of it being linked to African American hoodoo magic, which is something I didn't research it, but here's the wiki page. Some people also cut the rabbit's foot off while it's still alive. I would definitely stay away from those people. They might cut your foot off. In some variations of the superstition, the rabbit must be killed in specific eerie circumstances, like a cemetery under a full moon, or on Friday the 13th. There was also a wise man, probably named Benjamin Rafford, that suggested that the rabbit's foot is connected to a European good luck charm called the Hand of Glory. A good luck charm in European folklore said to be a pickled, dried, and preserved left hand of a hanged murderer. We really used to do anything, huh? A good luck charm that most people know, but don't really have. But there's another superstition of good fortune that is more widely used. Have you ever tried to prevent jinxing yourself? Did it ever work? Yeah, that's because you're stupid. It's because you never knocked on wood. Knock on wood is a phrase people say after saying something and not wanting to jinx themselves, and is usually followed by actually knocking on wood. The phrase likely originates back from, who would guess, the ancient Celtics, who believed that spirits and gods lived in the trees, and knocking on the wood, oh, that one sounded bad, knocking on the wood would call to the spirits for protection. More modernly, it's believed to be linked to the 19th century game Tiggy Touchwood. I really wouldn't want Tiggy touching my wood. It is a British children's game, fairly similar to tag, in which players can touch wood, that being trees or fences, to prevent from being caught. Tiggy Touchwood is also the name of a character from an Australian children's book series, stories by an Australian author, May Gibbs. Oh, also some Christian links to it being the wood of the cross from Christ's crucifixion. Everything old is linked to folklore or religion, so there's gonna be a lot of it. And I know, I hear you. This is cool and all, but where's all this bad luck you foretold about? Well, good news for you, or I guess it'd be bad news for you. Our next superstition is one of great misfortune in certain cultures, maybe even considered one of the most unlucky nights of the year. Friday the 13th. It's a day. But that's not what we're talking about. No, we're actually talking about Tuesday the 13th, a day that is considered unlucky in Spain, Greece, and many Latin American countries. The superstition is a combination of other things, making it overall very misfortunate, like the number 13. In Norse mythology, the number 13 is associated with a dinner party being held by 12 gods in Valhalla. The trickster god Loki showed up uninvited as the 13th member. Loki arranged for Hor, the god of darkness, to shoot Balder, the god of joy and gladness, with an arrow with the mistletoe tip, which killed Balder, triggering much suffering in the world. There's also associations of the 13 guests of the Last Supper, where Jesus was betrayed by one of his apostles, Judah. The next day, which was a Friday, being the crucifixion of Jesus. There's also negative connotations of Tuesday in these cultures. For example, in Spanish, Tuesday is called Martes and is named after the Roman god of war Mars. In Greek mythology, Tuesday is linked to Ares, the Greek god of war. Also in Greek tradition, Tuesday is considered especially unfortunate, as Tuesday is the third day of the week and bad luck always comes in threes. There's also connections to the fall of Constantinople, which occurred on Tuesday, May 29th, 1453. The association is because it was on a Tuesday, and if you add the digits of the year, it adds up to 13. Unlucky days are one thing, but what about unlucky objects? More specifically, unlucky actions associated with objects. Are you ever walking around a busy city and suddenly feel off, and when you turn around you realize you just walked under a ladder? Well, I have a solution to make sure your day doesn't crumble. You'll just have to wait to hear it. Most associations of this superstition are linked to the triangle shape that a ladder makes when it's leaning against a wall. In ancient traditions, the shape symbolized the Holy Trinity, and walking under a ladder would be considered blasphemous and disrespectful. It was even seen as inviting the devil. Another correlation is that leaning ladders resemble medieval gallows, which were used for hangings. In ancient Egyptian times, the space between a ladder and a wall were seen as inhabiting good and bad spirits and should not be disturbed. In modern days, it's just walking under a ladder can be dangerous, as the ladder could fall, or like a tool could fall on your head. And now, since you've been waiting oh so patiently, here are 5 ways to reverse the bad luck of walking under a ladder. Number 1, cross your fingers and do not uncross them until you see a dog. Number 2, walk under the ladder backwards, which kinda seems contradictory, but I don't make the rules. 3, say bread and butter. That's it. 4, spit between the rungs of the ladder 3 times. 5, make a wish while passing under the ladder. Hey, and now you're a certified superstition What? Oh wait, never mind. You have one more lesson before graduating this course. One of the most renowned superstitions, and the superstition of the day, Friday the 13th, similar to Tuesday the 13th, is the day of bad luck. The origins of it date back to October 13th, 1307, when King Philip IV of France ordered the arrest and torture of the Knights Templar. King Philip IV was deep in debt to the Templar and used allegations of hearsay, such as devil worship and spitting on the cross, to take a hold of their assets and diminish his debt. There's also the associations of the 13th superstition that we just talked about. More recently, in the 20th century, the book Friday the 13th was published by Thomas Lawson on December 11th, 1907. The book is a non-horror novel telling of a stockbroker who chose Friday the 13th to purposefully crash the stock market. Later, in the 80s, the most known start of the superstition, the Friday the 13th movie franchise was started, and it was so popular that it and the fear of the day still stick to this day. Now you are officially a superstition master and are ready to defend yourself from bad luck and protect yourself with charms of good luck. And remember, whenever you see a rabbit, never let it cross your path. Or was it a black man? Maybe a dog? Oh, a cat.
This guide video is not responsible for any bad luck, misfortune, curses, or plagues that fall upon any of its watchers.
Alright, hey guys. Thank you for watching this video. It's not the best. It was kind of rushed because, I had thought about it a couple weeks ago, but I only started recording it this week, which it's supposed to come out Friday. Right now it is Tuesday, and I just wrote this whole script this morning and last night and recorded all these parts. So, and then editing it will take a bit, and I wanted to get it out actually on time this time instead of pushing back a video super long again, because I actually want to get stuff out. But if you guys enjoyed this, I want to do more stuff like this, little just, I don't like writing a script, short videos of something that I research or an interesting topic. I also want to start doing challenges. more like actual videos, because the vlogs, I still want to do the vlogs, but not as much. I want to be known for more than that. Something like really interesting. More IRL videos, like all the other YouTubers are doing, I guess, and like old 2016 vlogs. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.